Folks, oh, today is a day. The tea is hot. Mm. So let's get into it. Your moment of damn. Folks, Donald Trump continues to try and run away from Project 2025 the way that he does his taxes. And the reality is that this 900-page manifesto is his plan for America. And inside this plan, there is the elimination of the Department of Education. There is the elimination of the Environmental Protection Agency. There is a national abortion ban, a pregnancy right database. Tell me why anyone other than your doctor would need to know anything about your menstrual cycle, lack thereof, pregnancy, or lack thereof, but I digress. Project 2025 is over 900 pages of a dystopian future based in white Christian nationalist views that is the pipe dream of MAGA. And the Harris team has just rolled out a brilliant ad that does everything to wrap this plan around Donald Trump's neck. Now, Trump would love for you to believe, as he says in his rallies, he don't know nothing about Project 2025. I mean, what you talking about, right? Oh, you don't know anything about Kevin Roberts, the president of the Heritage Foundation? You know, the Heritage Foundation, which is responsible for Project 2025. You don't know him? But you flew on a private jet with him back in 2022 and had a photo op on multiple occasions. Oh, we don't know anything about Project 2025, but JD Vance at a recent rally shouted out Pete Hoekstra, who is one of the authors of Project 2025, and said, "Thanks, Chairman Pete. You're going to help us turn this state red." Yeah, they want to turn the whole country red, like blood red with rage. The fact of the matter is that if we do not do what's right in the next 69 days, if we do not exhaust every bit of our resource, every bit of our energy, Project 2025 will be the law of the land. And the law of the land will be dictated on revenge and retribution, all of the things that Donald Trump has said that he wants to do. And you see, when we listen to JD Vance's most recent leaked audio, where he talks about, again, childless women, this time targeting the industry of educators and saying that childless women shouldn't be educating your children, or as he said, indoctrinating them. JD Vance doesn't believe that women should have a role in our society outside of being parents. JD Vance, when continued to be provided with the opportunity to backtrack on his misogynistic tone, he just doubles and triples down on it, as he did in his interview with Kirsten Welker. You see, the thing, folks, is that while we are in the midst of a resurgence of joy and hope, we cannot forget what the Republican Party and Trumpism has planned for Americans, namely women. And it looks like The Handmaid's Tale, but worse. Because in a new ad that the Lincoln Project put out, you see a white father and a white daughter driving in a car. They get pulled over by an officer. You're thinking that they're getting stopped for a speeding ticket. No, the officer then rattles off the fact that the daughter in the seat has clearly missed her period, is 8 weeks pregnant, and their GPS says that they're headed for one of them abortion states. And then they're promptly removed from the car, each of them arrested. The young woman is arrested for, quote, evading motherhood. Y'all, this is the type of world that the Republican Party, white Christian nationalist party, has planned for women in this country. And for people like me, who have chosen not to have children for a range of issues and reasons that are none of anybody's business. Frankly, apparently, I am considered worthless. Probably shouldn't even have this microphone or a platform where I'm speaking, because My job, according to JD Vance and Trumpism, is to follow behind a childbearing woman and offer my services to her. That's it, right? Because either I am perimenopausal, postmenopausal, but whatever that means to them, I don't really matter as a full-fledged human in this country. That's the mindset of MAGA. And what's scary to me is that people like Senator Katie Britt, the kitchen whisperer, who gave the rebuttal to the State of the Union that Biden gave in the beginning of the year, where she was in her kitchen with her cross and her green shirt and very much giving Handmaid's Tale. Well, she has authored legislation that would create a national pregnancy database. And again, I ask you, why would we need that? Right? We have apps that track fertility. We have, centers that actually provide women with reproductive health information. Why would we ever need a national database that tracks pregnant women? Unless, of course, you were trying to criminalize women who were pregnant and track their movements. And the last time I checked, we live in a democracy-ish. And so I still have freedom of movement. These are all of the things that are on the ballot come November, folks. And so I want us to continue our joyful march towards November and this resurgence of energy that we have. But we also need to be reminded of the very critical issues that are at stake. Like, for instance, again, inside of Project 2025 is eliminating all mention of climate change, eliminating all action that has been taken on climate change. Now, if you are in, I don't know, any fucking state in this country, then you know that you have experienced record summer temperatures, you've experienced record forest fires, record tornadoes, record hurricanes. We break records every year, like every year is the climate change Olympics. I don't want those kinds of Olympics. Do you know what I'm saying? Because the medal is pretty much wrapped around our necks and dropped us overboard where we sink. Do you see what I'm saying here, friends? It's not a medal we want. Nonetheless, Project 2025 remains the goal and the agenda of Donald Trump and MAGA. And while they want to run from this, there is nothing else that they are offering. Oh, I guess that there is Agenda 47, which is pretty much like the Diet Coke of Project 2025. It just has a little less calories to it. But the premise, the base, the foundation, still the same. It is about giving people less rights, less opportunity, less access, less hope, less viability. That's their plan. We got to vote like our lives depend on it in 69 days, dear friends, because they do. That is it for me today and your moment of damn. I will see you on the other side.